Now to take you on a trip down memory lane. Boy, is this one going to be fun.
Yeah, that's what you think.
Yeah.
From Renee and me to Vince, Glenn, and Vi, tonight we give you a look at where we all started. Renee was a lawyer on Wall Street in the mid-'80s when she decided to switch careers.
Senate has voted tentatively to sustain President Reagan's veto today.
And how about embarrassing moments on TV? Well, we all have them. Right, Renee?
It was when I fainted on live television. I mean, and this was like 11 years ago, and people are still...
Do they still ask you about it?
They still ask me. They still, what happened to you that day in Atlanta?
Glenn has had embarrassing moments, too, like the time he virtually destroyed the holiday train exhibit at the Franklin Institute. Glenn started in TV way back in the 1970s, working for the National Weather Service before becoming a reporter in Atlanta. Just check out that beard.
Each month, I'll show you the forecast of the National Weather Service.
Glenn didn't just cover the weather back then. He covered everything from acupuncture.
I asked people in Lenox Square if they would look at acupuncture.
To chasing Hurricane Elena, which is, by the way, how he got his nickname.
Anybody who's left over there can't get over here.
In fact, things are starting to get back to normal tonight. As for me, I knew I wanted to be a journalist since I was a teenager. I worked for newspapers and in radio before switching to TV in Charleston, South Carolina.
Now, from the state capitol, you can see across to the National Bank building. But that won't last for long.
Check that out, a very much younger and skinnier me way back then.
First time since the discovery of this site earlier in the week, some citizens of Minden have come out to take a look for themselves.
Vince was born and raised in Philadelphia, a much different life than the one he found in West Virginia, where he made his television debut in 1988.
To get reaction from Fayette County citizens today.
Vince was a reporter in New York when the Twin Towers fell.
More debris falling from a nearby building, the World Trade Center.
On that day, you either lived or you died. It was that simple. I saw things that only people who were in a war saw.
Vince has always loved investigative work, from his reports at Ground Zero to going undercover in Providence, Rhode Island, buying guns from teens on the street.
Told some of my undercover sources what I was looking for. Lo and behold, 48 hours and $200 later, look what I got.
Still ahead, can fast food be good for you?
Tracy worked in radio news for 10 years before landing on television in Syracuse, New York.
Controversial rapper Snoop Doggy Dogg and his bodyguard have been acquitted of murder charges.
Tracy says the best part of her job as NBC10's consumer reporter is helping empower viewers by giving them information. And we all know Vi got his start playing football. Who could forget that goalpost celebration?
After 2 days of golf at the Tradition in Scottsdale, it looked more like a one-man race.
But it's not his sports coverage that's left the biggest impact on his career.
But we got 6. You usually get 5, okay.
I never expected that it would have the impact on me and in my life the way that it has, because I never expected to do Wednesday's Child.
As for Vi's most memorable moment on television, well, that too was Renee's fainting spell at the Summer Games.
It wasn't funny at the moment, but it was. We had a good laugh about it.
Now. And we still do, right?
I remember that well.
We all remember it.
And the reason why we don't have it is because it was actually live, and we didn't know what to do.
Right,
we saw you go over, but there was nothing we could do.
Well, all I can say is I'm glad we don't have it. Imagine if it was you two back then. You would just play it over and over again. Yeah, boy, we've come a long way, haven't we, guys?
The hair, I think, especially, right?
Oh, man. I'll tell you what, these days I wish I had some of that.
You're doing okay.
And Hurricane, we absolutely love the beard.
Yeah, well, yeah, if I grew the beard back now, there might be some gray in that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can take a vote on that on the internet one day.